Alright, so you were telling me this is kind of when you guys dropped off for Power Rangers, wasn't it? Yeah, see, I didn't drop off for like another 3 years after the point. I can tell you it was around Lost Galaxy that I dropped off. Because, you know, I was like, oh, this is too kiddie stuff. It's, you know, I need to be an adult. And then I realized what an idiot I was. But no, this is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. Don't let that fool you. This is actually a good game. Oh yeah, B button to attack. A does the special that will waste your energy if you hit enemies with it. Can we dash? Yeah, you can dash. Oh, and if you dash and attack, you can do like a weapon attack. Like, see, I'm swinging the axe. What are you guys doing?
Hanging out.
We're just hanging out. Yeah, go Power Rangers. By the way, I know you're not going to remember this, so I'm asking rhetorically, but do you remember the beginning part of the movie where they just went straight into the action?
I don't even remember the movie.
The last time you saw it was probably, what, 1995 when it came out? Wow, that's how you know it's been a long time.
Yeah, I don't remember a thing.
Okay, well, I could tell you this. The opening scene did not involve them. Hell, Ivan Ooze wasn't introduced until about, I want to say about 20 minutes into the film. Like, we had the cutscene and the backstory and all that stuff, and is me throwing them into you hurting you?
Yes.
Let me try. Oh, I was going to see if that...
Don't try it.
Well, you have a lot of health. Wow, that's cheap.
So you can hurt me.
I mean, the good thing is we have several bars of health, because it goes from blue to yellow to red to empty, and... Okay, that's a lot. Pterodactyl's life up, so I'll let you grab the next one. But no, like I was saying, Ivan Ooze doesn't get introduced until about 20 minutes into the film. And that throw thing is so dumb because I'm not even trying, it's forcing it to. Okay, now I'm gonna tell my story, god damn it. No, you're not gonna tell your story.
No.
Oh, look at this. Look at that. I do like a barrel roll jump. Which is cool. But like I was saying though, Ivan Ooze doesn't come into the picture until like 20 minutes in. The first scene is them skydiving. Yeah. Okay, so the white and pink tokens do,
all the tokens are valuable.
No, there's some for credits. The Mastodon and the Triceratops are for points. I forget. I think the Tyrannosaurus is for, I think that's a continue. And... who's left? So we got Tommy, Adams for points, Kimberly's life up, Billy's for points. I don't remember, I just know the two we've seen so far, but not all of them do the same thing. By the way, I can also tell you this, not every level is going to have a boss fight. Speaking of not every level, we're already at the end of it, and hey, look who's here already. And then he just fucking blows you up. He's a raisin. Bye. That's how our level ends.
Well, we died.
Yeah, we suck.
The end.
But the first scene in the movie is a skydiving scene, and Bulk and Skull end up being stupid, landing in the construction site where they later find Ivan Ooze's chamber, which fortunately enough, humans aren't dumb enough to open. Skeleton, and guess what? We're not going to get to see any of this.
Aww.
We're not going to get to see it.
They cut out the good stuff.
They cut out, oh my god, and we're skipping, it's all exposition. That's all that it is. We're explaining what's going on. We don't even get to do the fight where they get their powers. By the way, them getting the powers was about 60% into the film. We're explaining that in the cutscene after the first stage in the goddamn game. Hell, who needs the movie when you can just watch the game? I can tell you this, the game is out of sequence too. Because there's going to be a lot of flashbacks. But wow. The power is on.
When do we get to play?
Yeah, and be careful. Be careful at the bottom level. There are cars.
Asshole.
Yeah, and he's straying. Yeah, there are jackass drivers who are driving on the road while these things are. The good thing is they can hurt Ivan Ooze's slime monsters, though.
It's like we're fucking Gotham City.
God damn it. But here's the thing: we're already at the point where we have the powers. We missed out on a lot of good shit from the film. I would have loved to... And we don't even get to fight the Tengu Warriors. That was one of the coolest... By the way, there's no real... Like, I could throw them into you and you can... Oh, okay, yeah. The Tyrannosaurus is for continues. We have like 6 of them, though. But there's no chance of, like, even if we throw them back and forth into each other all level, there's no chance of us dying from that. We have 4 bars of health. Which is really generous. That's not nice. Just throw these big hulking things at a girl.
Oh, please.
Well, Kimberly is a girl.
Fight like a girl.
Fight like a girl. Yeah, you get run over like a man. By the way, do their models kind of look the same, like how they pulled in the other game?
Yeah, they're the same.
Again, hey, here's the thing. At least Kimberly's not overly buff this time.
No, they just added a skirt.
Yeah, well, that was there last time too, but I believe they used the all the models for the Red Ranger for all of them. I would say though, in this game, this has to be my least favorite level. I don't know what it is about it, but I just don't like it. I don't like the cars. I don't like the jackass drivers on the road. I don't like the music. I don't like the atmosphere. I just don't like anything about it. It doesn't, like, if they had better music, that would maybe save it for me, but they don't. Boy, when I joined, I didn't think things would get this rough. This didn't happen in the fucking movie. This is my problem with the movie. We're using shit from the show. No, I know. And wow, this was way before. Lord Zed is sealing Rita. This happens at the beginning of Season 2, like, well before the movie. I like the music, though. Even the Megazord and Dragonzord have been defeated. Oh dear, whatever shall we do? Lord Zed wasn't any more of a threat than Rita was. But he was too scary for kids, apparently, and Tommy comes back as the White Ranger. We just did that whole arc in about 5 seconds. This is what pisses me off about this game. We cut through so much stuff. Good, I mean, at least okay, so I was no. I know it's tricky to pick up things sometimes. Oh, and
What the fuck?
it's the Scarlet Sentinels. And I can explain this too. She's one of the they were the monsters that Zed had released around the time of the White Ranger arc.
Shit.
Yeah. Yep. And these are Zed's putties too, which at least is a nice touch that they're using his and not just generic ones. Come to find out, his are actually weaker than Rita's. Well, they make it seem like, oh, Zed's putties are, they have more endurance, they have more strength, stamina, all this bullshit. When they discovered how to defeat them in the show, you know how stupid it was? Okay, they have like a Z emblem on their chest. If you punch the emblem, that destroys them. Yeah. Incoming. See, and they're shattering like they would in the show. That's what happens if you punch the Z emblem. They, blow up.
That's a stupid mechanic.
Yeah, but the Rangers didn't know that at first. Yeah, get it, go ahead. But the Rangers didn't know that was... You could throw it to them.
Okay, that was funny.
Right in her face. Damn it. I was aiming for her. And I think we have to go through these doors, too. So, what do we have? Do we just have these 2 doors?
Mm-hmm.
So, which one do you think? The first or second one? Okay, I'm gonna go through this one, then. I like how he just fell out of the sky for no reason. But yeah, now that I think about it, this must be the cave, like a cave system where we rescue, Rocky, Adam, Aisha, and the random teacher, who I don't think he ever makes another appearance. You should know who Adam is though, because he's the big guy in anime now. I'm sure you're familiar with who Johnny Young Bosch is. You saw Trigun, right?
Mm-hmm.
He played Vash the Stampede. He plays a lot of main roles, and the funny thing is, all of his voices they're all the same thing. You could tell it's him. Even in Persona, he plays the.
I think this was the right way to go, because it's just gonna be an infinite loop.
Well, can we go forward then?
No.
Do we break this rock? Oh no, we're trapped here until we defeat all the buddies. See, this would be the perfect time to have like the Firebird Zord on my arm and like fire it engulfed in flames from the Tiger Zord. Hell, at least the damn thing gets more use on my Zord than it does on yours. All it is is a fucking belt, which is disappointing as shit. But then again, Kimberly does kind of get she got the short end of the stick when it came to Zords on the Megazord.
Why?
Because in the original Megazord, her pterodactyl was nothing but a chest plate. And then on the Thunder Megazord, it's a belt. And I'd say the Ninja Megazord's probably where it got to shine most, because at least it was the head. Although the Black Ranger was genuinely disappointed in the Ninja Megazord saga, because he got a Frog Zord. He's like, but it's a frog. Turns out he was genuinely disappointed. Not just his character, but he was. Okay, well, I guess technically he didn't create the original Power Rangers, but he did give them their powers. But they got the coins, that's a whole nother convoluted backstory, but he was able to give the Rangers their powers, but he can't transfer them to new Rangers. You need a sword to be able to do it. Yeah. Yeah. I want to say it's probably Zed's own personal Zord Serpentera doing this shit. That's the only explanation. Because look at... my health's getting the shit kicked out of it. I guess this is where I'd usually die if I do die. If by some miracle I manage to survive, then it's fine and all, but hell, we have 6 credits, and they start you back where you die, too, so... God damn it. Yeah, I need health in a desperate way, because I'm on my last bar. Run! Just run! Run! Oh, god damn it. I'm down. Yeah, now we have to destroy that statue, because it has the sword, and see, there's Lord Zed's own... that would have been a cool addition that I would have forgiven to this game if you had put Serpentera in as a boss fight. But that's all that level is, getting the sword. Like, the first stage of the movie or the first stage of the game is, like, the entirety of the movie, it feels like. Then the rest of the game is a flashback to how they got their powers. And the future is now, cried Rocky. Yeah, let's go kick some ooze. So we're having... we didn't have the sentimental flashback in the middle of the film. By the way, can you guess what's happening? Ivanus put his own power and form into his giant robot.
He put his raisin into it.
God damn it. Get out of here.
You said he put his own power into it. I said he put his own raisin into it.
I did not mean in a sexual way.
Neither did I.
That bullshit you did. Hey, at least this level is better than the one where shit's raining down from the sky. Get it off, get it off, get it off. Ah, shit! He just fucking did a pile driver on me. I mean, I can imagine this thing would be stronger than the original variant, because it does have Ivanus in it. Mm-hmm. So...
get it off.
It's on me! Now it's on... Yeah, this thing is powerful, huh? Like, you have a choice. Just kick the crap out of it. You have health. I'm about to die. We did it. And where did we get? We just jumped into the sky. Well, because the battle goes into space. The only difference here is it's the Rangers who take the battle into space, and he chases after them. I'm sorry. I'm gonna nitpick every little fucking thing. And Ninja Falcon Megazord. Yeah, right. We don't get to use this. I think if you're by yourself in single player, you do, but no, we still fight as the individual components. But now we're fighting on some, I guess it's a giant asteroid.
On fire.
Yeah, oh look, I lifted him up and I dropped him. Yeah, the background's on fire for some reason. Well, because, okay, I know you definitely don't remember, but what kills him in the movie, in the space battle, is they fucking knee him in the balls. Yeah, I'm not making this up. You're heroes. When all else fails, just kick him in the nuts and that'll get him off.
Hey, it'll work.
Totally. But they kicked him in the nuts, and it knocked him into the path of an oncoming comet that only appears once every 70 years.
Ah. Karma.
I know, right? It's so fucking terrible. Oh. Okay, I think we beat the game. Enjoy this is what happens in the movie. Kind of. Except it looks better in the film. And then, are they going to show the part where they knee him in the balls? There he goes. Just gets blasted away by a comet. Our heroes.
Yeah.
We suck. I remember as a kid, a friend of mine back then used to tricked me into thinking that he was actually controlling the Ninja Falcon Megazord during that fight, when you're not. The power is on. At least you get it.
What?
The power is on.
On what? The stove?
On your TV.
TV.
It's on your TV. It's right there on the screen. But yeah, I mean that was Power Rangers the movie, the game for the Sega Genesis.
This one was better.
I like it better.
I like the other one better.
Why is that?
More variety.
Well, no, I mean in this at least you get more minions to fight. It's a co-op game, which is what the Super Nintendo one should have been.
But the other one's story is better.
Well,
this one's boring.
Because the other one had a bit more of an original story, kind of like it was playing an episode of the show.
This one's boring.
This one is short.
Boring.
I like it. Like I said, my favorite thing though is I believe if you're single player, you do get to fight as the Ninja Falcon Megazord. If I'm not, I could be wrong. Most likely I am. I'll go research that later, but I would think you'd be able to, because you're by yourself. You can control both swords, I would hope. I mean, there'd be no purpose to it, but well, I'd be giving them too much credit, because you don't even get the Mega Tiger Zord in this one, which is depressing as all hell. That is still one of my favorite swords of all time. But at least this one had both sets, because the other game didn't even have the Dragon Sword. And that came after that storyline. There was no excuse. But admittedly, this is a faithful port to the movie.
Except for the filler.
You mean the stuff that they used from the show?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Filler.
Okay, in all fairness, it's faithful.
I should have just gave you the other level.
You mean the other stuff from the movie that was cut?
Mm-hmm.
Like the entire planet that they got their powers on?
They made that into level.
They could have, but they didn't. Looking back on it, that does kind of piss me off. I'm not saying this game is perfect. Not by any stretch of the
They should have made that levels instead of just 20 minutes of fucking cutscene.
Where basically you get all these flashbacks that happened in the show that people who aren't familiar with the series, they're not going to understand what's going on. Like, you wouldn't have understood what was going on had I not explained it to you, that it's all flashback. Actually, everything after... trying to think. Everything after level 1 was a flashback, pretty much, wasn't it?
Yep.
Actually, after level 2, because that's when we fought Ivan's things for the first time. That was after we got the powers, so... pretty much levels 3 up until the end were a giant fucking flashback. And you could have, like you said, you could have made two of those levels the missing pieces from the movie. Because there were 2 big fights on that planet that they didn't even include. They fought the giant skeletal dinosaurs, which was about 10 minutes. And then they fought the Guardians of the Temple, which I'd say was about another 5 to 10. So, you could have made it work. Like I said, not a perfect game. I have problems with it because I'm a diehard fan. and I have big fucking problems with it. But it's probably one of the better movie games I've played. Because at least it doesn't try and take liberties and make shit up. It took stuff from the actual existing franchise. So I give them a and it was within the same time frame too, so I give them a pass.